Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I'm out on the beach this week with the Nokta Makro Legend and the tiny little 6-inch coil on the end. Let's see what's out there. I'm Adam, this is my metal detector, and that's a beach. Welcome to D-Tekt Sussex. All right, just getting myself set up down here on the beach with the Nokta Makro Legend. Now the tide is on its way out. There's normally quite a bit of wet sand here, although there's not much showing at the minute. Low tide should be in about 2.5 to 3 hours. So I'm going to start up on the dry stuff, see what we can find up there on the shingle and some of this dry sand here, and then we'll head out probably down the coast there and see what we can find on the wet sand and the rocks. Obviously I'll be in beach mode, multi-dry on the dry, multi-wet on the wet. All very simple stuff. Let's get cracking. Okay, I should also say I'm in 60 tone again today, just giving that a try out on the beach. I've got a signal here, 43 when I'm dead over it. A little bit jumpy, but it is there, nice and strong sound, and the ferro check is all the way to the right. So let's have a look. Could be a bit of aluminium, but it's also pound coin territory. So let's have a little bit of a squiz. See what we've got. Ah, okay, we've got something. Let me just get down to it. I think it might be a fishing wire, so we could be on a fishing weight. Yeah, pretty sure that's a fishing line, so. Yep, there we go. Fishing weight on that side. Oh, what's on the other end? Oh, it snapped. Okay, I'll have a little dig there and see if there's anything under there in a minute. Let's have a look. So there's no hooks on it. No hooks. There we are, fishing weight. Start the day. Cool. Onward. Okay, got one here. It's a little bouncy, but I'm getting 42 when I'm dead over it, which is about there. A little bit of depth, or possibly small. The depth gauge is fully filled up, so I'm just going to put my headphones on so I can hear it, although you won't hear the beeps anymore. Just to try and pinpoint this. Okay, it's still there, dead centre of the hole. Okay, it's out. It's out, it's in there somewhere. Right, just on the edge there, so let's pinpointer on that and see if we can track it down. Got the pulse dive. Oh, yeah, it's locked on straight away. Okay, out the wind. A little bit. Just a blob of aluminium, I think. Yeah, just a blob of aluminium, not to worry. Onward. Okay, next one, 34-35 when I'm dead over it. All the way to the right on the ferro check. Just there. And about 4 bars on the depth. So again, could be deep, could be small. Let's have a look. Yep, just a little rivet. Yep, just a little rivet, not to worry. Onward. Okay, next one, just up by these rocks. Quite a strong tone here. 32, all the way to the right on the ferro check. Very shallow. Quite a strong sound, so could be a coin. And those numbers, if it's a coin, it's probably a 20p. Ah, there it is. Yep, got it. It is indeed. Into the sun. Love finding coins. Okay, 2014 on the date. There is Her Majesty's Deer. There is the Royal Shield design on the back. Lovely. First coin of the day. First of many, I hope. Onward. Ring pull. Onward. Okay, got a signal here that's blowing my ears off. 54 when I'm dead over it, 2 bars, all the way to the right on the ferro check. All right, let's have a little look. Okay, we've moved it. Ah, I think I can see something metallic. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Bit of tat. Well, look at it. What manner of tat do we have? Just pop the detector there. There we go. Yeah, no idea. No idea. Not going to linger on it. Just a bit of tat. Not a bother. Onward. Okay, so I'm now down on the wet sand. Probably got another hour and a half or so before the tide's all the way out, so I'm just going to head down in the direction I was hoping to head at the start. I haven't actually done the area I'm heading to before, so a little off the beaten track, so be interesting to see what we can find down there. Also I'm on the wet. I've switched into multi-wet, still on the usual settings, so mid-range on the stability, mid-range on the recovery, sensitivity just down to 25. You don't need the depth on the beach. Don't forget, I mentioned it last week, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, so if you've got Facebook and Instagram, search D-Tekt Sussex on there and give me a little follow. And if you are on TikTok, I launched my TikTok account last week, so D-Tekt Sussex is on there. You'll get episode highlights, news and announcements, and obviously a little bit of TikTok fun. Thank you to the nearly 700 people who have joined me on there in the last week. Yeah, so all sorts of ways you can interact with the channel. Nice and quiet down here on the beach in terms of chatter. A few people were a bit concerned a couple of updates ago about the Legend being a bit chattery on the beach, but since the 1.07 update it's been nice and quiet. So, really good. Cool, I'll see you on the next target. Onward. Okay, next one. Good 27 on the numbers when I'm dead over it. Nice and solid. Quite deep on the depth gauge, it's filling up the depth gauge. Could be small, but I'm not getting much on the ferro check, just very slightly sometimes, all the way to the right. So I think we're going to give that a dig and see what we've got. Just there. You can see I'm just around these rocks. It's a good place to hunt where things could get caught up. All right, it's out, whatever it is. So probably small then. Let's just smear that around a little bit. Just going to put the headphones back on my head so I can hear the sound a little bit clearer. There he goes over this side. The sound is breaking up a little bit more now, so oh no, back to being strong again. Let's get the pinpointer on it, I think. Oh, let's have a look. Crikey, I think it is small. I think I can see it actually. I think it's that bit there. Let me just try and pick it up with the trowel. Is that it? Is that it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, wow, tiny little scrap of something. Or nothing. Yeah, I have no idea. But it's tiny, it's metallic, and the Legend picked it up really, really clearly. So obviously the settings are working well. Onward. So one of the great things about the tiny little 6-inch coil is you can get it into anywhere. You know, you would no way get the stock coil in that little gap. You can see these little nooks and crannies really get into there. Just yeah, search more places really. It's a glorious day. Check this out. Check this out. Early May down here on the Sussex coast. Beautiful blue skies. Lovely, lovely sunny day. Not a cloud to be seen. And here I am, out with my metal detector, trying to find some stuff. Glorious. Cool. Onward. Okay, slim pickings down here on the wet, but I have got a target here. It's coming up 43 on the numbers. You can't quite see it. Yeah, 43 on the numbers. Sometimes getting a ferro check all the way to the right. It's showing up full on the depth gauge, so it could just be small, but I don't think I'm going to get much depth with these stones here, so hopefully it's small. Still there. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky to do on camera, so I'm going to get down to it and I'll see you in a second. Be right back. Okay, so I've got something on the pulse dive, just there. So let's see if we get the trowel in there. Oops. It's a bit deeper here than I expected. rid of some of these big stones. There we go. All right. Now, have we moved it? Not really. Just there. Sorry for the shadow in the picture. I'm trying to shield from the wind. The wind is very strong today. Got a good mic and a good windbreak, but I'm just making sure you don't get too much wind in your ears. Still there. Crumbs. Oh, this is hard work. It's probably going to be tapped now, isn't it? I've spent all this time on it. Yep, I think that's tat. That is indeed tat. That's about 10 minutes of work for that. Who knows, maybe it was part of something important once. That's how metal detecting goes, but look at the weather. So good. Well, onward. Okay, got one here coming up in the teens. A bit of early 20s in there, but basically the teens. Very jumpy, not the greatest sound, but I've not found much down here, so we're going to give it a dig anyway. Not getting anything on the ferro check, so it could be quite deep. Maybe we'll get a bit clearer when we get a bit closer. Let's have a little look. Okay, so whatever it is, I think I've got it out. Just over there, coming up to 16 now, fairly solid now on the numbers and the sound. So, a quick clean, put a pinpoint on it, see what we've got. It's probably a good 4 inches down, that one. There it is. I think it's probably just a bit of aluminium teat, to be honest. Right. Stuck to my thumb. Yep, just a bit of scrap. But hey, it's not on the beach anymore. Onward. Okay, got one here, nice strong sound. 22, solid 22 on the numbers. When I'm dead over it, all the way to the right on the ferro check, and we've got a few bars on the depth, so it could be small again. Let's give it a look and see what's there. All right, it's out. Just going to put headphones on my head so I can hear it a bit better. Oops. Let's drop the detector. There we go. Right. Put the scoop a little close. Let's move that over here. Pretty much dead centre actually. Just smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, still solid 22 on the numbers. So let's get the pinpointer in. Let's see what we got. Oh, we've got a coin. Quite small, silvery. 22 on the numbers, so I'm guessing 5p. Yeah, old thistle design, 5p piece. Nothing spectacular, but not going to complain about a coin, especially after some of the finds I've had today. 98 on the date. There's Her Majesty up. There is Zebek. Nice. Onward. Okay, so it's coming up 20. Oh, bouncing around 2021. Just a little thing. Yeah. Onward. And nuts. Yeah. Onward. Okay, so I've been digging this one for a minute or two. I'll just put the headphones down so you can hear. A nice strong tone here. 44, very deep, filling up the depth gauge. We'll go down a bit closer. Yeah, I get a ferro check all the way to the right. So I'm just digging. Put the headphones back up so I can hear. There we go. So yeah, I'm just sort of digging down, trying to get to it. And there are rocks nearby, but I do seem to be able to go down quite deep, so I'm quite hopeful. If it's this deep, it's probably something that's been there for a little while, which is nice. Oh, it's out. It is out. It is over here. There it is. You can see it now. Is that a fishing weight? Might be another fishing weight. Just wash it off. Yep. Another fishing weight, but that was deep. That was very deep. Look, sharp bit on the end there. Be careful of that. That is crusty. But that was deep. That was a good 7 or 8 inches down, I reckon. By how deep the scoop was going. Nice. Cool. Onward. Okay, nice and strong signal here. Mid to late 40s, a little bouncy. Says full depth on the depth gauge, no ferro check. So, how to approach this? Do I try the scoop first? Let's try the scoop first, get a feel for it. Nope, I think we have to get a bit closer. No problem. Let's see what I can get with the pinpointer. Okay, so got it. That's done out the way. Right, lost it now. Yes, it was this time. Right. Completely lost the signal there. Pinpointer's fine. Ah, no, I buried it. Moved it slightly and buried it. So it's there. Let's get the trowel up. And okay, what's that done for us? Not a great deal. Alright, it's definitely there and it's definitely mobile, so let's just keep moving. Okay, I think I need to try and get rid of some of this water. So let's make a little channel. Okay, so this is the extent of my earthworks. I've dug a massive hole here to try and drain as much water out there as I can. It's filled up again now, but it did drain it enough for me to get down to it. I have found it. Was it worth it? Was it worth 15 minutes digging? Well, no, not really. I've no idea what it is, what it's from. Any ideas, let me know. It's clearly been there a while. So, I don't know if it is wartime or whether it's just a bit of tap on the beach. But we're going to get that off the beach because it's rather sharp. And yeah, onward. Okay, so the tide has turned, it's starting to come back in again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow a line straight back the way I've just come. And I'm following this line because every target I found in this area has been on this line, straight along here. So I'm just going to walk in a straight line down there, back towards where I've parked. If there's a little bit of dry in the end, if I've got time, I might hit a little bit of dry again just before I finish. But yeah, that's the plan. Onward. Okay, I am fighting the tide with this one, so I'm not going to record much of the digging. I've cleared as much of this as I can. The water is filling up, but I have got a target in here, very, very deep. I mean, we're good 4 or 5 inches down on the pulse dive, and I think there's still a bit of depth beyond that. I'm trying to hook it out with the trowel as best I can, but like I say, I am fighting against the water, so we may have to abandon this, but I'll do my best. Oh, no, I've moved it. I've moved it. I'm no longer, it's over there. Okay, it's moved. All right, we are possibly in luck here. Yeah, possibly in luck here.
One eternity later.
Okay, this is the way it goes sometimes. This target has been moving around all over the place. I couldn't even get it with my hand. It keeps moving. It started off over here somewhere. I moved it, and now it's gone. Completely gone. Can't get it with the pinpointer, can't get it with the Legend. Whether it's washed down or not, no idea. And the tide's just getting impossible, so I abandoned this one sadly. That's just the way it goes. 20 minutes I was trying to get that. Crumbs. Right, onward. All right, well, I've had a fantastic day down here on the beach. Unfortunately, the finds box isn't quite as nice as we may have liked. We've got that big hunk of tat, we've got a couple of fishing weights, there's a ring pull in there, a couple of random bits of tat in there, a few little scraps of aluminium. Haven't recorded absolutely everything, but yeah, nothing particularly great to write home about. And in the coins department, 20p and a 5p. So yeah, nothing great on the finds, but metal detecting isn't all about the finds. Sometimes it's just about getting out and enjoying the outside, like this. I've spent the last 4 or 5 hours down here with that kind of a view. I'm very relaxed and I'm very happy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below to let me know. And if you haven't subscribed to D-Tekt Sussex yet, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button down below this video and you'll get a weekly metal detecting video from me. Have an absolutely fantastic week, everybody, and I will see you soon. Take care.